Nem te kezdted. Hi guys!
Hi guys.
So this is our first live session with New Media Youth Work, and hopefully you're gonna enjoy it. Also, what are we gonna do?
We are going to present some things that the guys prepared there, and I'm going to ask the first group to come here and present your thing.
Your session.
Your mini session, yes.
Pega nisso, Ramalho, és a primeira a falar, mas... Mas vou ter que falar agora, isto está lá, mas... One, two. Hello, guys. Can we start? Let's go. Hello, guys. So, yeah, our topic is the cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is basically the bullying that takes place in digital media devices. It can occur through SMS, apps, social media, forums, and also gaming communities. Some examples of cyberbullying forms can be sharing or false or negative and mean content about someone else to cause embarrassment and humiliation. But also intimidate someone via online, like from a message to intimidate, or about joking about someone's skills during online gaming, like Rui does to me in Counter-Strike. Yeah, basically, that's it. Yeah, some interesting facts that we found out about cyberbullying is that about half of the LGBT plus students had already experienced any form of cyberbullying harassment, a rate that is higher than average. Also, the girls are more likely than boys to be both victims and perpetrators of cyberbullying. And yeah, about 42% of surveyed Instagram users had already experienced any form of cyberbullying, making the Instagram the platform with more cases of cyberbullying. It is really important to be aware of this topic because with the rise of the online platforms and with the easy access to social media by all the kids without sometimes even without their parents controlling them, it's becoming way more frequent, and also because cyberbullying victims may suffer really serious problems like depression, social anxiety, and even suicidal thoughts or suicide itself.
So yeah, Ramalho talked a little bit about what cyberbullying is, and cyberbullying is a problem, and for all problems there are solutions. So, Benfica. For for all problems there are solutions, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about the solutions. First, you have private messages, which is the easiest and simpler one. You can just block the person or unfollow them, or simply drop your phone and go do something else. It's more pleasant. Another problem is something like catfish, where people use photos from beautiful girls and pretend that they are those girls to trick people or to make scams. And also invasion of privacy, because someone can get a video or photo from you and they can share it online, and maybe something that you don't want to be shared, and it can be embarrassing. But online, like on the real world, you have to understand that people are cowards, and what I understand about the human way is that we tend to be only as tough as we need to be. So maybe if we have a harder time growing up, we are going to develop different skills, and we are going to be able to deal with problems in a different way. But nowadays we can just stay in our home and look at our phone and be comfortable, and that can lead to a lot of people acting like cowards and not being as kind to other human beings as they should be. another example, I know that some people are going to talk about fake news, is fake news or Twitter, where I believe that today, as people, we don't have healthy discussions online, and it's hard to agree with people that think differently than we do. And I think that's a little bit sad. And I don't have Twitter for like 1.5 years now, because I don't know, I don't think it's an healthy way to discuss topics. We can see that nowadays. I think the biggest way of bullying online is what we call being cancelled. We can see a lot of people getting cancelled around the world. And sometimes if people had smarter discussions, that wouldn't happen. But yeah, to finish, I just want to say that you have different ways to react to cyberbullying, and you should punish the people responsible, because some things just aren't acceptable. But you also should understand that no matter what happens, maybe you feel bad for a day or two that you were embarrassed online, but that doesn't really matter. You can get break from it, and you can do better things with your life and keep having a positive impact on the world. So now.
Okay, so now we are going to play the game about cyberbullying forms. Here we wrote every form of it, and now we're going to create 6 groups. So I think we can do this. 1, 2, okay? Yeah? It's okay, you start. Okay, and so now go to your groups.
So you're keeping them one of these?
Yeah. And please sit, okay?
Temos quantas pessoas a ver a live? Dá para ver? 1000.
And yeah, no, I don't. Now, from each group, one member have to come to me and pick a paper. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to explain the game. Each group has a paper with a situation, and you have to read it and think about one form that it has to be connected with the forms that are here on the paper. So, yeah, the situation goes with one of these.
So each paper has a situation, and you have to put that situation next to one of these 6 types of.
Well, when you're ready, set it to us, okay? When you're ready. Everyone is ready?
Bro, you can start from here. Read your paper and say what.
And yeah, but
So, Sarah created a fake profile of
you
her
have
teammate.
to read your number first, okay?
That's the first number.
Okay.
So Sarah created a fake profile of her teammate and posted fake information about teammate. And that was the sentence.
Yeah.
So that's pretending to be someone else.
Yeah, that's correct.
And
Number is 4. So, group of people videotape the people that they hate and then digitally offer the video and post it on the Facebook. So, I think it's spreading secrets or...
Yes, it's correct.
Our number is 5. Sarah commented mean things about Clara in the comment section after Clara posted picture of her, and we can't see anything. The first one? Like sending mean texts or IMS?
No, being rude or mean.
In an online game?
What? Sorry, we wrote it bad. Okay, that's correct then.
All right. Our number is 3. Young boy calls old woman and starts to make fun of her. We think it's pranking, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Johnny's teammates sent text to him, blaming him for the team's loss and telling him that he doesn't know how to play the game. So it would be being rude or mean in an online game.
Which number do you have?
Second.
Which one?
Second.
Oh. Sending mean text.
Okay.
That was the answer. Okay.
So, our question is number 6. 2 players access the coach's email account and send a message to his contacts. We believe it is hacking.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. That's all.
Eu sei, mas
Batam palmas. Quero ouvir as vossas palmas.
Palminhas, meus meninos.
Força, Benfica!
Group number 2. Group number 2, people.
Sound check, sound check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, here, live and online, we present you the group number 2. Yay! Thank you for the applause at home. Everyone, now. Our question is... I forgot our question. Should social media have a filter for the fake news? We will start with a little debate, so I need one volunteer to come and challenge me in a fight to the death with words. One volunteer here in person, not from home. What? Okay, now. So, the question is, should social media have a filter to block us from seeing fake news? Which side do you pick?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't think so, no.
You don't think so? No. Fuck, I also don't think so. So, I think so. And you can start.
I think they shouldn't, because I think human beings are intelligent and they are able to process the information that they receive, and there shouldn't be a power controlling what we can see or what we can see. We should be able to see everything and analyze for ourselves.
Okay, I see your point. But I believe that if you let people just see whatever you want them to see, what's gonna happen? It's revolution. Because there will be a lot of news that will say that fish is dangerous to people, and people will believe it. And we all know it in Portugal that fish is not dangerous. So, who said fish is dangerous? The fake news. Exactly. Who wants to be controlled by the fake news? How are you going to defend from this, my friend?
Like I said, I think people are intelligent, and I think that if they read a news saying that...
Have you seen Twitter?
I don't have Twitter, bro.
Have you seen what happened in 2012?
It's what I'm saying. It doesn't...
Do I need to say Y2K, my friend? People are intelligent, you say?
Yes. I don't think that you should... I think it's too dangerous to have someone controlling the information. I think you should be able to assess all.
Tell that to China.
In China, they control the information. Mano, tens de arranjar alguém com uma opinião diferente da tua.
Okay.
Is there someone else that thinks that that we should have someone controlling the news so that you can debate either me or him? Because we have the same opinion.
Yeah, anyone else wants to debate? We need another volunteer.
No one.
We're gonna take one volunteer by force, so you better come forward. In 3, 2, 1. And you, my friend, come here, please.
No, please, no.
Please, take the stage. First things first, these glasses are yours.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
my glasses, thank you.
Now, social media. Please come forward to the camera.
No.
Do you think we should have a filter for the fake news?
I think so.
Please speak.
Yeah, I think so.
Why?
I don't know, but...
Why? We do not need a filter in any form. Should we block the freedom of people?
Nobody need a filter because... I don't know why, because... Filters are disgusting, I think.
Exactly. Filters are disgusting, so we do not need them.
I don't need it.
You don't need it? So I win already. I need another opponent. This game has become too easy. I've destroyed them with words. Come here, please. Do you think we should have a filter?
Yes.
Of course not. How many times have I said this?
But why shouldn't we have filters? Why do you want to access fake news?
Because human beings are intelligent creatures and they can decide for themselves.
No, they are not. Tell that to Hungary.
My friend, I have finally faced my match.
Bring it on.
Okay. My point is that we should not have filters. Because humans should be free. And they should access all the information. And then make their own opinions.
But why do you want to access information that are not true? So that's my point.
My friend, what is truth?
Facts.
Facts are made by the winners.
We tend to say winners. So, I don't understand you. So facts are facts. I want to read real facts. I don't want to read fake news. So like, nowadays, all the algorithms are pushing me to read fake news. But I don't want to read them. I want filters that are deleting them, so I can access the real things that are happened in the world.
Perfect.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I know.
Why you don't trust me? Just because in the last 5 minutes I flip-flop opinions like I change my underwear every day? No, I tell you. We do not need those algorithms, because those algorithms also flip-flop and change whatever they show you depending on your preferences and on your searches. So, should we let those algorithms decide what we see and what is the truth and what is the fake news?
No, we don't
like
need
you.
Them. You calling me fake news?
Yes! Now it's going down. Now the fight to the death is on. Very good, very good. Thank you, and that is our time for this debate. But now we have a game to present to you, and I will pass it on to my colleague. Thank you, everyone. Round of applause from the people at home. Now you can applaud. Thank you.
I will ask you now to do the same as we did, but with 10. We need 10 groups. So if you can start the count.
1, 2, 3.
People behind you. People behind you. Okay, so my friend here will just please go to
join your groups, please.
Group members, yeah.
Lobby music.
Okay, I hope everyone found their friends. So, now my friend will give you papers with one sentence, with one... Yeah, and there is a statement, and you have to decide whether it is a fake news or a real news, like a real statement. And the groups will come with the papers. For please, the guys that think that the sentence is true and is fact will stand here, and the guys that think it's false, it's fake news, will stand here. If you, so I hope everyone understands the rules of the game. No, the guy. You have your sentence. You have your paper, and there is a. Consider in fact in you, and you have to decide whether it is a true or a fake fact, like fake news. The ones that think that they have a true statement go there, and the ones they think have the false, like the fake news, will stand here. Oh, that's it.
Please, the first group can come forward.
First group, come and tell us if your news is fake or real.
So, the misspelling on charts puts the end of the world in 2021 instead of 2012. Really, really, really hard, but I'll say it's fake, sorry.
It was fake, yes. Group number 2. Group number 2. Who's group number 2? Come on.
So, petrol cars will be forbidden in 2030. It can be fake.
So your answer is fake. What's your answer? Is it a real new or a fake new?
It's fake.
It's real.
It is actually
This one is
real.
actually real.
The sale of petrol cars has been blocked by 2030.
Yep. Okay, so group number 3.
So, our paper says that Mark Zuckerberg is an alien. Well, it is obviously a lie, because we all know that Mark Zuckerberg is actually a cyborg reptilian. I have no idea who would even say that he's an alien. That's all
true.
I have to
It's
say.
fake. It's fake. You got it. You got it.
Got it?
Okay, group number 4? Group number 4.
OnlyFans banned all explicit content, and it's true.
No, it's close to the truth, but not the truth. It banned pornographic stuff, not all explicit stuff. Group number 5?
Scientists found out that bald people live longer than people with long hair. I think it's fake.
Why do you say it's fake? Are you bald?
No, but come on.
It's fake. You're right. It's fake. Thank you. Group number 6?
Okay, so we have Pornhub is going out of business, and we think it's fake.
What?
I don't know. I don't know.
The hub makes money? No way!
No, it's free. No.
Ah, yeah, it's fake news. Sorry.
It's fake news. Only retards pay for Pornhub.
You got it.
Group number 7. Ah, det där. Sån där.
We've got birds are the cause of fights and aggression on the streets, and we think it's real.
It's
Wow!
real.
I can see we have a big fan of CMTV, the best journal from Portugal, that
the
reports
best.
to you the bird fights on the streets.
The best news come from CMTV.
Exactly, it is actually true.
It's actually true.
Reporter is thrown into a pool during a football celebration party. I mean, it could be both, but I believe it's real.
What is it? Is it real?
Yeah, it's real. You can find the
It's
video.
real. We just found it.
There's a journalist making a report and someone just goes there and throws him
they
into the
just
pool.
throw him.
Reporter and 4 assistants follow Peacock for 3 hours while broadcasting live.
True.
Another great headline from CMTV Portugal. A big applause.
clap.
Big applause for
No,
CMTV.
Big clap for CMTV. The best news out there. Yeah, seems like it.
Barbara Streisand cloned her dog for $50,000. No cap. No cap. I think it's true.
That is the truth.
I think yes.
Why would someone clone their dog? What?
Because she loves her dog.
Yeah, it's true. What?
Then again, if you replace the dog with a dog that's similar, she wouldn't see the difference, so why clone a dog? Is this all of the groups? Only one got it wrong?
Yeah, our audience here in person is very smart.
Everyone
I believe
here is
everyone
very
is watching
smart, except for
online
one group.
is the same.
Except for one group.
Except for us.
But it was tricky,
Thank you.
but it was tricky.
This is our
We tricked you on
presentation.
that one.
We ask now for group 3 to come forward, please.
Mike.
start. Our topic is fake news impacts on politics, and we are going to divide you in 4 groups to do a debate, and you have to play a role. For example, you are a group that plays Donald Trump, and you are against Joe Biden, and we have here fake news about each of them, and you have to put them in the debate. You can create other fake news if you want, and you have to defend yourselves from the fake news that the other person are saying. So, the winner is the group who gets the more votes, because we have 4 groups, and first we are going to do a debate with 2 groups, and then we switch. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. 1. 2, 3. Okay, you have now 3 minutes to debate with your group, and then we can start the debates.
He's a what?
Pimp, a man who controls prostitutes and arranges clients for them.
Man.
Yeah, pimp man. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pimp. It's not my letter, but he's a pimp who controls prostitutes and arranges clients for them. And the second you are against. I'm not sure.
Vou dizer logo o bico.
Tem lá as instruções. Are you good?
Donald Trump.
No, but did you discuss already?
We are in the process of it.
Are you? You are going to debate against Donald Trump, and you have here fake news about Donald Trump. And
can create more.
They have fake news about Hillary Clinton.
So you need to convince them.
You have to debate, but you have to pretend that this is true and the other person don't. You have to pretend that this is true and not like. You have to debate and create like context.
Okay. And you make more fake news.
Yeah, if you want.
Just say you
Yeah. You need to create context
To sustain these fake news.
Because it's obvious that it's fake.
Yeah.
No, it's not obvious.
No, I just don't understand why we're gonna talk about his father.
Because
And your mom was also
talk
poor.
about everything.
Ooh.
If this is true, Donald Trump talk about his father.
Yeah, and his mother was one of the prostitutes that worked for the father.
His father made money like this.
I need to know.
We need fake news to this. Não, não dá.
Okay, guys, can we sit the way we did before in a line? Okay, and can we have the first and the second team out in the front? The first and the second team out in the front. All of the teammates, please.
Okay, all the team. And number 2.
That's a lot of people.
Okay, so first of all, can you introduce yourselves? Like, who are you and who are you going against?
Well, we are, of course, the greatest candidate for the President of United States of America, because we are Donald Trump.
Your team is Donald Trump. Oh, it's number 3.
Yeah.
It's not you against them. It's number 2. Group number 2, please.
Yeah, we just won the first debate.
Yeah, you just won. No, you are 2. No, you are 1. Group number 2. Thank you. No. Group number 2, please.
We are debating against.
No. But Donald Trump is in 2 rounds. Okay, so go to there. Não, podem ficar aqui de pé. Group number 2. No, 2 here.
We have it on the one. Huh? We have it on the paper.
No, here. Here and here. Against each other. Okay.
Come on.
No. March.
I have the paper. Yes.
Present yourselves again and start the debate.
Well, so we are, as I've already said, the best candidate for the president there has ever been in the United States of America. We are Donald Trump.
So we are Joe Biden, the greatest and the best ever been president of the United States, and also the next best one again.
Yeah, is that what they are telling you to say from the earphone you have in your ear?
No, I have nothing.
Yeah,
you
just
already knew
show me.
questions.
It seems that you have problem with showing people what you have in your ear.
I don't have nothing in my ear. I don't.
Yeah, the news say otherwise.
They're lying, like you. Why? You make this up.
How can you say so? Do you have a scientific research on this?
And you.
You are seemingly just trying to sell out America.
No, you destroyed America.
No, you are the one candidating for the party.
No, the global.
You are the candidate for the party of Satanists. You literally want to kill everybody. You only
control
want
the media,
to
you control the
Muslims
world.
and black people and Mexicans in this country.
No.
People cannot vote for you. The election is rigged.
No.
We are going to win the election by a landslide.
No, the
And
voters
you know
decide
it.
who is going to win. Yes. You already lost. You showed up, you peep, and you see.
Yeah, I am
And
the
won
one.
then.
I am the one
People
speaking
choose me.
for the American people. You are the one who's trying to sell them out.
No, you tried. You did bad. You did wrong.
We don't sell. We are not trying to sell anyone. Unlike your father, who used to sell prostitutes to make money, right?
My father was a businessman doing business.
Selling horse. Huh?
Unlike you, we are not leading a negative campaign.
No, you're using the money you robbed from a bank to support
Yeah,
it.
those are lies.
Oh yeah? No one
Yeah.
believes you. That's why we're gonna win.
Yeah, everyone in America knows I am.
There's nothing
the
real
one
about
who's
you,
right.
not even your hair.
My haircut is only mine matter.
Oh yeah, yours and whoever it flies off to.
As I already said, they are just telling you to say this from the White House, obviously, because you can't even think for yourself.
I
You
can't
are
even
suffering from dementia.
You are suffering from dementia. You're saying that we rigged the campaign when you did it.
The other two groups now have an important task that is voting for who won the debate. So it's group number 1, Donald Trump. You can put your hand in the air. Whoa. One.
Don't shout into the microphones because they don't need to.
Okay. And for group number 2, that is Joe Biden.
As we can
Okay.
see, Donald Trump won.
Abstance, actually. Abstance won, actually. Okay.
Let's see what happens at the second election, and can we invite the third and the fourth groups?
Third group here, fourth there. Group number 3. Group number 4.
Hi, America. This is Hillary Clinton.
This is the greatest president of the United States, Donald Trump.
You are not even a president. You are not even a president, so.
Not yet.
Not yet. I
will
don't
be.
think you will be.
Let's hear those fake news.
My fake news?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have fake news. I have only truth.
True?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Like, you paid a Pope Francis to adore you.
Yeah, because I have money.
Yeah, but that's like cheating.
I mean,
so
I don't know who sold guns to ISIS, you know.
What?
At least I don't sell guns to ISIS.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
sure.
I make small loans of $1 million.
No, that's not the point of being president, to have money, you know. So,
Of course I have. I'm rich.
but that's the point, you know.
I will make America great again, not like Hillary. I bring change. I will build a wall.
Why don't you give money to people? That money,
My money,
Yeah.
because it's mine.
yeah, but you will be the
I will be president.
So
I don't give money. I'm running a country. You know.
Okay, I will
You
give
will
you
have to
my
pay
money.
for
I will
healthcare.
sacrifice myself for this country.
For Pakistan.
For Pakistan. No.
You know, you hear? You hear?
My country is America, and I love this country.
I mean, they see my assistant say she's a pedophile. What the fuck, bro?
What?
Are you a pedophile?
No, I'm not.
They say this.
People say lies.
You have a huge child pornography network.
Yeah, but
Yeah, do I have to speak for myself?
I have a.
A huge child pornography network. Yes, we heard.
That's not true.
Yeah, and she kills dolphins, by the way. What the fuck?
I have a message that Roland,
Yeah?
an actor, was announced that he was touched by you in an appropriate
Actress.
way in the 90s. So,
You know, it was a really
what you
good
gonna
party.
say about this?
I mean, it was really good.
So, this is your president, America.
I mean-
Do you want this man
you know, I
to
pick
be
up
your
chicks, she makes
president?
child porn. What's better?
You can't prove it. Prove it
Prove what?
that I have a child porn.
Okay, get your phone. Let's open the gallery.
Here.
Open
Take
it. Open it. Open it. That you really see, if you don't want to open it, the gallery.
You know, I'm not. I have no secrets. I have no secrets.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, but
Okay, let's talk about what can you do for this country that I can't.
I can protect this
Yeah,
country.
I will protect it too. I've been protecting it for 4 years, and it was great. I made it great
I don't
again, and
think
I will
it
do
was.
this for another 4 years.
Yeah, but you're not even standing, so just.
No, you can't even sit. You know, this is a hogy van a vita? This is a debate. Debate, you know.
This is the debate, and this is the end of the debate. Yeah, if you want to say the last thing.
Alright, so I'm gonna be real quick and end this up. So, do you guys wanna know what would happen if she wins? I guess we never know.
Okay. Thank you all. Can we vote? Who votes for Hillary Clinton? Can you raise your hands? And what about Donald Trump? Okay. Thank you.
These are my people.
So thank you very much. We wanted to show that you don't really know what information is real and what information is false. And basically people just don't search information just to see if it's false or true. And then they just basically might choose a worse option out of the two candidates, as we saw. And mostly they can choose the candidate who's a bigger liar. So that was what we wanted to say, and thank you.
Group number 4.
Can you start it? I'm gonna set up the Kahoot. Yeah. Move it first.
We're gonna show you a movie, and you have to pay attention because.
These first 3 minutes.
What?
First 3 minutes.
Yeah, the first 3 minutes of a movie, and then you're gonna do a quiz on Kahoot. So pay attention.
shoppingcart.com. She has her information like email
We're gonna
ID,
show
address,
you a
and credit
movie,
card details saved on the
and you have to pay
website to enable a
attention
fast.
because. What? Yeah, the.
And hassle-free shopping experience. The required information is stored in a server. One day, Anne received an email which stated her eligibility for a special discount voucher from shoppingcart.com. In order to receive the coupon code, she was asked to fill in her shoppingcart.com account credentials. This didn't seem fishy to her at the time, as she thought it was just an account verification step. Little did she realize the danger she would be facing. She was knocked off her feet when a substantial amount of money was wiped off her account. How do you think this happened? Well, yes, the email she received was fake. Anne's shoppingcart.com account witnessed unauthorized access from a third party. This type of attack is known as a cyber attack, and the person who carries it out is called a hacker. Could Anne have prevented this attack? Indeed, she could have, with the help of cybersecurity. Cybersecurity involves techniques that help in securing various digital components, networks, data, and computer systems from unauthorized digital access. There are multiple ways to implement cybersecurity, depending on the kind of network you are connected to and the type of cyber attacks you are prone to. So, let's take a look at the various cyber attacks that Anne could have been exposed to. One of the most common types of cyber attacks is a malware attack like Trojan, adware, and spyware, to name a few. Had Anne downloaded any suspicious attachments online, her system could have gotten corrupted by certain malicious viruses embedded within the attachments. Next is a phishing attack, the type of cyber attack which Anne experienced. Here, the hacker usually sends fraudulent emails, which appear to be coming from a legitimate source. This is done to install malware or to steal sensitive data like credit card information and login credentials. Another type of attack is the man-in-the-middle attack. Here, the hacker gains access to the information path between Anne's device and the website's server. The hacker's computer takes over Anne's IP address. By doing so, the communication line between Anne and the website is secretly intercepted. This commonly happens with unsecured Wi-Fi networks and also through malware. Password attack is one of the easiest ways to hack a system. Here, Anne's password could have been cracked by using either common passwords or trying all possible alphabetical combinations. To prevent future cyber attacks, Anne sought to implement a few cybersecurity practices. First, she installed a firewall. As the name suggests, it is a virtual wall between Anne's computer and the internet. Firewalls filter the incoming and outgoing traffic from your device to safeguard your network, and they can either be software applications or hardware reinforcements. Secondly, Anne implemented honeypots. Just like how flowers attract bees, dummy computer systems, called honeypots, are used to attract attackers. These systems are made to look vulnerable in order to deceive attackers, and this, in turn, defends the real system. In addition to these, she also decided to use unique alphanumeric passwords, antivirus software, and started avoiding mails from unknown senders. That was Anne's story. Cyber attacks are not
Okay, so right now we're going to play the Kahoot. I need you to take out your phones, and there's going to be a code, and just write it in the area where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, but it brought up this. Okay, so there's the game pin. Someone needs to start. Let's go. I don't know if it has any questions. Did David connect? Yeah. Yeah, then we'll know who's not here. Can we start? Yeah, okay.
So the first question is, how do we call a person who is in charge of cyber attacks? Wow.
Okay. So, cybersecurity techniques prevent attacks in which digital components?
Third question, how many different kind of attacks they mention in the video?
Is it true that downloading suspicious file causes malware attacks?
How does phishing attacks do? What? Sorry.
What causes man-in-the-middle attacks?
Is it true that the password attack is the hardest one to do?
What does the firewall do?
Do antivirus programs help you?
What is a spyware virus? Okay, who's this? Let's applause. Okay, so this was ours. I hope you liked it. Thank you. Next group, 5. Group 5. Oh, okay.
Okay, so you have 13 minutes.
Okay. Group 5. Are you group 5? Ah.
No, non c'è di sì. Nem szület?
Még fél óra.
Ja, jó. Aha. Don't worry, we'll figure it out. What's up? My name is Barney. Here with me is Redas, Teresa, and our topic is the future of VR and AI. First, somebody tell me what is VR stand for? Very good, very good. And what does AI stand for? Okay, okay. Well, Redas, what does define those two?
So, like Barney said, I'm Reddit, and I will introduce what VR and AI stands for. So, VR is like a simulated experience that can be similar to the real world or different from it. These days, for VR, people use headsets, and controllers, and now VR is used for playing games, medical or police, military training. And the other point is AI. It's intelligence demonstrated by machines as opposed to natural intelligence displayed by humans or animals. And AI can be used in a lot of kinds of devices, electric devices, robots, and etc.
So, used to VR and AI in these days. Yeah. No. Okay. When we talk about VR, many of us think of science fiction film. However, the truth is that nowadays this technology completely blends in with our daily lives. VR is most commonly used in entertainment applications such as video games, 3D cinema, and social virtual world. Consumer VR headsets were first. Fuck. I can't read this word. What is it?
First released?
Yeah, released by video game companies in the early 1990s. VR will become even more accessible within everyday jobs, with people using it for medical training, new building designs, training and learning, and other experience. VR will see an increase of use, especially within a training and learning setting. Artificial intelligence is widely used to provide personalized recommendations to people based, for example, on their I don't know how to say it. Previous searches and purchases, I don't know, or other online behaviors. AI is hugely important in commerce, optimizing products, planning inventory, and logistics.
I will talk about the future of VR and AI in our world. First, virtual reality will offer a better view of products and services. With VR, we'll be able to see products in real time and not just a 2D picture. With VR technology, some people want to develop virtual offices. Virtual offices would allow people to work from home in a calm and distraction-free office. In the future, advanced AIs, like the algorithms that YouTube and Netflix uses to recommend movies, is also going to develop more and more. Maybe one day we could just sit down on a couch and instantly watch a movie tailored just for us. Medicine will also improve. Advanced AI algorithms would enable doctors to better analyze data and customize their medicine for the patient's genes and lifestyle. AI assistants could also help the elderly in their everyday life. Help with daily and weekly chores like washing the dishes, mowing the lawn, groceries, and maybe even help with bathing and personal hygiene. These AI assistants could also help those that work in a dangerous field of work like firefighting, mining, and handling radioactive materials. Advanced AI is already found in self-driving cars. Driverless subways are already common in a lot of countries, with the number of self-driving cars going up more and more. Advanced AI will make self-driving cars safer than if we were driving by themselves. And our next, well, we have a game for you. Again, Kahoot. Oh, no, we have a few videos. I think two, about, well, it shows what people are afraid of. It shows AI rebelling against, yeah, I know, one sec, rebelling against, people are afraid that these robots will kill us, go out of control, And this video will show how VR is used to train police officers and firefighters and doctors in today's world. So.
Press the Start button to begin.
At these X-rays, as you can see, this is a significant fracture of missing. See the patient's condition. Using the scalpel incision.
Because again, this is the application. Look at the side of the patient's neck to verify.
Place the forceps back on. Screwdriver to drive the network screw. Pull the trigger when you have the screwdriver in position. Place the screwdriver on the operation. Nicely done.
And the next video is about robots rebelling against humans. It's fake. So, pretty cool, yeah. And next is a Kahoot game. Oh yeah, tell us a joke.
What kind of? I don't know any jokes.
Thank you. One more concept is augmented reality. Sometimes people get virtual reality and augmented reality mixed up. Augmented reality is like, you guys know Pokemon Go? No? Pokemon Go? Okay. It's the same technology that makes it so that the Pokemon is right there in your room. That's augmented reality. Sorry. Some boring history facts about VR. The first virtual reality system was developed in the 1950s by a guy named Morton Haley, something like that. The inventor's name was Sensorama. And the first time artificial intelligence was defined was by John McCarthy in 1956, and he defined it as the science and engineering of making intelligent machines. So, now that I said these informations, you're well equipped to take on this test in Kahoot. It's not that hard, so please, press play. I think teach. You guys ready? Yeah. Okay. Ooh, I can hear you. Oh. How far back does the first VR invention date? All right. Pretty good, pretty good. What was the name of that invention? All right, better, better. VR is sometimes used to train people for life or death situations. Ne segíts nekünk, nem oszd el a játékon. Ez igaz. first use the term artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is already a big part of our day-to-day life. Okay. Which company has already replaced some of its staff with robots? Is Elon Musk afraid of artificial intelligence? Just guess. Which of these is not an area of AI? Hmm? Last question. Augmented reality and virtual reality are the same thing. Well done, guys. I'm proud. What? Thanks for watching. Barnabas, Teresa, Redas. Yeah. Sixth group. Next.
Okay, thank you. We're taking a break, and then we will be back at 5. Hi everyone. We're back.
So we're gonna start our live session with group number next, which is, I believe,
6. Right?
Please come here and take the stage.
Okay, so hello. Today we prepared a presentation about how to spot fake news. Fake news are actually like every time we are online, we are bombarded by articles, pictures, links and videos that are trying to tell us their stories. Unfortunately, not all of these stories are true. Sometimes they just want you to click on another story or advertisement and at their own site and other times they want to upset people at their own for example for their political like reasons. These days it's so easy to share information and these stories circulate quickly and the results are fake news actually. There is a range of fake news from crazy stories which people easily recognize to more subtle types of misinformations. Experts in media studies and online psychology have been examining the fake news phenomena. And right now I will give a speech to my friend.
So you can check the source to spot fake news. Look at the website where the story comes from. Does it look real? Is the text well written? Are there a variety of other stories or is it just one story? Fake news websites often use addresses that sound like real newspapers but don't have many real stories about other topics. If you aren't sure, click on the About page and look for a clear description of the organization. Also, you can watch out for fake photos. Many fake news stories use images that are photoshopped or taken from an unrelated site. Sometimes if you just look closely at the image, you can see if it has been changed, or use a tool like Google reverse image search. It will show you if the same image has been used in other contexts. Or you can check the author, research them to see if they are credible. For example, are they real? Do they have a good reputation? Are they writing about their specific area of expertise? And do they have a particular agenda? Consider what the writer's motivation might be. You also can check the comments. Even if the article or video is legitimate, the comments below may not be. Often links or comments posted in response to content can be auto-generated by bots or people hired to put out misleading or confusing information.
Another way that you can spot the fake news is that you should check if the story is in other places. Look to see if the story you are reading is on the other news sites that you know and trust. If you do find it on many other sites, then it probably isn't fake, as many big news organizations try to check their sources before they publish a story. The next point is that you should maintain a critical mindset. A lot of fake news is cleverly written to provoke strong emotional reactions, such as fear or anger. Maintain a critical mindset by asking yourself, why has this story been written? Is it promoting a particular cause or agenda? Is it trying to make me click through another website? There are other techniques that fake news uses. These include using all caps and a lot of ads that pop up when you click on a link. Also, think about how the story makes you feel. If the news story makes you angry, it's probably designed to make you angry anyway. If you knew these things about online news and you can apply them in your everyday life, then you have control over what to read, what to believe, and most importantly, what to share. If you find a news story that you know is fake, the most important thing advice is don't share it.
Okay, and right now we've written like some types of fake news. There are like different types of fake news depending on the motivation of those who create it. For example, the first one is clickbait. It's actually typically refers to the practice of writing and misleading headlines in order to attract like clicks on a piece of content. Examples can be like when we when it's some article, and the first sentence is, "You'll never believe this." So it can like sound that it's clickbait, but also the poor quality journalist. For example, Boulevard can be sometimes like fake news and misinformations. And also disinformation is fake news or misleading stories that are created and shared often by writer who might have a financial or political motive to do this. And right now we have a short video about how to spot fake news on YouTube.
More quickly via social media than what good old-fashioned viral emails could accomplish in years past. A lot of these viral claims aren't news at all, but fiction, satire, and efforts to fool readers into thinking they're for real. Here are some strategies to shield yourself from fake news. Are you familiar with the source? Is it legitimate? Has it been reliable in the past? If not, you may not want to trust it. If a provocative headline drew your attention, read a little further before you decide to pass along the shocking information. Even in legitimate news stories, the headline doesn't always tell the whole story. But fake news, particularly efforts to be satirical, can include several revealing signs in the text. One fake story even attributed a quote to a dolphin. If that had been real, you could argue they buried the lead. Another telltale sign of a fake story is often the byline, if there even is one. And in some cases, the authors are not even real. One story was credited to a doctor who won 14 Peabody Awards and a handful of Pulitzer Prizes, which would be very impressive if it wasn't also totally made up. Many times these bogus stories will cite official or official-sounding sources, but once you look into it, the source doesn't back up the claim. Some false stories aren't completely fake, but rather distortions of real events. These mendacious claims can take a legitimate news story and twist what it says, or even claim that something that happened long ago is related to current events. One deceptive website took a story that was over a year old from CNN and slapped on a new, misleading headline and publication date. So on top of the deception, there was copyright infringement. Remember, there is such a thing as satire. Normally it's clearly labeled as such, and sometimes it's even funny. But it isn't the news. And then there's the more debatable forms of satire, designed to pull one over on the reader. These posts are also designed to encourage clicks and generate money for the creator through ad revenue. But they aren't news. We know this is difficult. Confirmation bias leads people to put more stock in information that confirms their beliefs and discount information that doesn't. But the next time you're automatically appalled at some social media post concerning, say, a politician you oppose, take a moment to check it out. Try this simple test. What other stories have been posted to the news website that is the source of the story that just popped up in your social media feed? You may be predisposed to believe a story about a politician you don't like, but if the alleged news site also features a story about Guardians from Antarctica retaliating against America by hitting New Zealand with an earthquake, maybe you should think twice before sharing. And yes, that earthquake story is a real example of a fake story that popped up. We know you're busy, and some of this debunking takes time, but fact checkers get paid to do this kind of work. Between factcheck.org, Snopes.com, the Washington Post Fact Checker, and PolitiFact.com, it's likely at least one has already fact-checked the latest viral claim to pop up in your social media newsfeed. And remember, newsreaders themselves remain the first line of defense against fake news. To see more, go to factcheck.org.
And right now we prepared also a Kahoot, so we will Alright, so the next question is, why do people create fake news? After we have a picture, and what do you think? Is it like real or fake, satire or clickbait? It's clickbait. It's clickbait. How can you verify a report you suspect is fake? Why is fake news a problem? And the last question is, what is the definition of fake news?
Okay, so achu. No, thank you for your attention.
Okay. Is it working? It's working. Okay. So our topic was robots taking over our jobs, and I think it's a really important problem because nowadays a lot of jobs are getting automated. So it's mostly low-skill jobs that are in danger, like drivers, cashiers, and factory workers. And we have some interesting facts about these.
Yes. A recent study found up to 670,000 US jobs were lost to robots between 1990 and 2007. Study from 2013 found nearly half of all jobs in the US are in danger of being automated over the next 20 years. Just think of it, you know, robots don't need health benefits, vacation, or even sleep for that matter. But many economists argue automation will ultimately create new jobs. After all, someone has to program those robots, right? It's hard to imagine that robots could replace human characteristics like empathy or compassion that are required in many jobs. I mean, would you really want a robot as your nurse, babysitter, or a teacher? But even if robots don't take our jobs entirely, research shows they will significantly change day-to-day tasks in the workplace.
I would explain difference between robots and automation. A robot is actual robot standing there, talk or doing something else, and automation need person to control and check on it, like self-service cash register or a bank in your phone. Robots are not that common yet, but in Japan and South Korea they are widely used. Automation is very used at this time, especially in manufactories. If we use manufactories as an example, we can see machines have replaced a lot of human work, and this causes average paid work becomes low paid or completely loss of work.
Yes, and now we have a video for you, so pay attention.
A while ago, when we were exhibiting the Mitra robot at an event, a doctor walked up to me and broached on this subject. He was quite strong in the view that we are killing jobs of receptionists, security personnel, and so on. I told him politely that doctors like him have put most shamans, black magic dealers, and village medical practitioners out of business. Is that not wrong? To make it worse, their science has removed many diseases and made it hard for other doctors to get business. Damn it, you scientific people, destroyer of jobs! And the mother of all job killers in humanity was agriculture. General-purpose AI and singularity would not even come near the chaos that agriculture created. Will robots take most jobs? Until 12,000 years ago, our only job was to look for food, from hunting and foraging. Like all animals, that was our only thing for all day long. Then these random dudes and dudettes come with their mastery of wild seeds. And before long, food production became a much easy thing. A single farmer in a few acres of land could produce more food than dozens of hunters attacking many square miles of forest. This gave rise to the horrible thing known as civilization. Instead of foraging and hunting, most people got involved in other things, like pottery, painting, urban planning, building homes and drainages, administration, mining, jewelry, accounting, medicine. A few thousand years later, another bunch of dudes would start harnessing the power of steam and create nasty things like locomotion. Rather than beating our horses to get to the next village, we would get to the other end of the continent reading newspapers. We moved around, explored things. Rather than using little children for many jobs such as chimney sweeping, we kept finding better methods. Eventually, the horse carriage workers and others moved on to other things. We often confuse general-purpose AI with robotics. Robots are no different from any other machine. They destroy no more jobs than your washing machines and music players. Let's assume the worst case, and we have a general-purpose AI that can do everything a human can. What would happen? It would be only as bad as agriculture that destroyed most of what we did every day. We could be doing things like sports. In most video games, bots are way better than humans. Does it mean we are less likely to play with other humans? In fact, we would play more with other humans just because the bots are better than us. We could do art, psychiatry, and so many more human fields that we have not even created. Just like people could not imagine separate professions like art before the invention of agriculture. We have a problem with imagination. And we would spend more time with our children, who often grow alone with their TVs, and more time with their parents, who often rot away alone. But this is assuming there is a general-purpose AI. Robotics is not the same as general-purpose AI. We are not creating machines that can do everything. Oh, what about movies like The Matrix and Terminator? Oh, you guys are now giving us Hollywood? If you believe in those weird movies, do you also believe in other dystopian movies like I'm a Legend? In the latter movie, a germ gets out and wipes out most of humanity. Does it mean we have to close down the pharma and medicine industry? Hollywood can paint a dystopian picture from anything possible. They have even made something as harmless as vacuum cleaners into dangerous things. Should we stop doing all of them? In fact, anything useful can be made dangerous. Think fire, water, air, cars, electricity, trains, medicines, petrol, sugar. Any of them can kill you very easily. Anything that cannot kill you is not of much use to you. Robotics, like any major revolution, can indeed cause chaos in the society. No different from agricultural revolution or industrial revolution. There will be displacement. People said the same for computing, too. Could the people who were worried about computers doing spreadsheets in the 1970s have thought about the whole new industries created by computing 40 years later? But there are a whole set of important things that are not effectively today, and we need robots there. Let me give you some examples of these. A chemical factory explodes, releasing harmful compounds that can instantly kill humans. Robots can be programmed to instantly react, and in seconds start fixing the problem. An old man is alone at his home, unable to fight loneliness, or defend from people who are looking to steal from him. Robots can fight loneliness, reduce pain, bring quality of life, and security. A little girl is stuck underneath an unused bore well. Happens all the time in the developing world. Most often, they die. Bots could get down and do things humans cannot. I need not always be life-threatening. You walk into most stores now, and it's hard to find anyone to assist you. The robots could walk with you, understand your requirements, help you shop and get things on your vehicle. It could play football with your children and take them off TV. I could give you hundreds of such examples, and that is the future. But to get there, we have to have more simpler robots doing more mundane things. A baby has to go through the toddler stage before becoming an adult. 40 years ago, your parents would not have imagined what you do with computers. They could not have thought of the kind of revolutionary applications that we take for granted. A new revolution is beckoning us. Let's grab it. This video is based on the answer from Balaji Viswanathan, CEO of Invento Robotics, on Quora, which is the most upvoted answer to the question, will robots take most jobs?
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to share your thoughts on the...
Okay, so now we have a little activity for you. We're gonna put you in groups of 5, and then you have... Oh, I tell you after you are in groups, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now go into groups. Can you sit down, please? Okay, so the only thing you have to do is gather pros and cons about this topic. So, if you, what do you think is good about robots and what not? And then one of you should tell us here after. So go ahead and discuss this, and you have like 5 minutes.
Someone have to write it down, yeah? What? You want just two?
Jak to, że oni...
Pisz jakoś, żebyśmy widziały plusa, minusy, jak jest możesz coś.
So please, one person from group number 1.
So, For pros, we wrote robots do a better quality of work. They don't need vacation, and they work faster and do what people can do. For negatives, because of robots, many people will lose their jobs. They can be expensive, and we have to use a lot of materials to build them.
Nice. Thank you.
So for the pros, we can save human lives. Another one is society will profit more from the robots, and the robots are more efficient than humans, so I can work. And for the cons, we have it's the same thing. Many people would lose their jobs, and then a human's race could be could extinct.
Okay. Group number 3, please.
Alright, so for pros, we have it's simple work, and also the people can have more free time. It's more effective that person work, like the work in person, and also they have less waste of things, and also it's less cost for companies. And for cons, we have it that it's actually can make us stupid, like the people can make us stupid, and it's and also the people have less jobs.
Nice. Thank you. Group 4.
So pros, they can automate boring jobs. They are easier to work, and they can increase productivity. And cons, people can lose jobs. Also, they are expensive. They have no emotions, and they can be dangerous.
Thank you.
Nice.
Group number 5, please.
So pros, they do stuff for us, for people. Robots can help us to do everything. Less hard jobs for people, and then cons. People will lose their jobs, and no empathy. Just like this.
Thank you.
And that was all from our session part.
Okay, so our topic was how misinformation and fake news compact on the science. So we're gonna tell you something about it. It's not much, because we couldn't find anything about it. Then we're gonna watch a video, and then we're gonna play a quiz and also a questionnaire, so we can compare your answers. Okay, so misinformation and fake news are very common nowadays. You have to be careful what you read and what you believe in on the social media. A lot of people are trying to scare the others by those fake news, and so much things aren't truth. So you just gotta know. And what impact does it have to science? I don't think it's that much, because my opinion is that science are quite smart to make their own decisions, and they know what is true and what's not. But I think personally it just makes their work harder, because they gotta find out what's true and what's not, and that's like everything.
So I'm going to tell you some explains about fake news, and I choose COVID-19. COVID is one of the most common topic in nowadays. There is of course a lot of fake news, but people still believe them. For example, they think that the virus escaped from laboratories, and COVID is just another flu. And for example, if you get vaccinated, they put a microchip in you, and that's all.
Can you check if the mic is on?
Hello. Yeah. So, we need to discuss was fake news and misunderstanding give to people. So many people can be misunderstanding in so many areas, like the COVID. So much hate is going to people because there are so many theories about the COVID-19, but it also can bring people together. But I think, from my personal I don't like it, because people are trying to scare others, and it's not nice every time. So we have a video for you. So if you can play it for us, Tiago.
There's always been fake news, rumors, hoaxes, propaganda. But now, the world runs faster than ever, and communication is easier than ever. Anyone with a smartphone and Twitter account can shout their message to the world. But how does misinformation spread? Who shares these messages? How do you track false information as it ricochets throughout a social network? Indiana University data scientists, led by Filippo Menzer, are building tools to answer these questions. They are the creators of the Observatory on Social Media, or AWESOME, which houses tools such as Hoaxy that lets anyone trace the path of a rumor or hashtag as it spreads on Twitter. Another awesome tool, Botometer, lets you see if your new friend is a fake, a bot, or real. Using what they had learned on real social networks, the researchers then created their own simulated social network where they could control the flow of information. It's a bit like how meteorologists predict the weather, but rather than testing how winds or temperatures affect weather patterns, they tested different user ratios and information types. Fill up your simulated social network with a small amount of true and false information, and your simulated users will share the truth. Mostly. But load up that system with noise, and your simulated social media users get stressed out. They start to share information indiscriminately, so false information can go viral as well. That's especially true if you've got a bunch of loud-mouthed bots, which are automated accounts not run by people, drowning out everyone else. The lesson? Information overload makes you share junk. So what can you do? Think before you click. Read the story, not the headline. If it sounds unbelievable, Google it. And don't just follow people who already agree with you. Also, share this video, honestly.
And we prepared the Kahoot too, but it's like on a fake news too. We just mistake, I think. We made a mistake. We don't. A presentation is on fake news a little bit than on scientific view.
Okay, so first. A massive dick scores. Okay.
So thanks for your attention.
So, hello guys. Our topic is how social media impact on our mental health, and we're gonna basically tell you about the positives and negatives. Then we're gonna play a video, and then we have prepared a Kahoot.
So first of all, we are going to tell you the positives of social media. You don't exactly get to hear the positives often, because most of the time when someone is talking about social media, they are talking about it in a bad way. So the greatest utilities that social media provides us are that we can communicate really quick with anyone around the world. We tend to forget that we are provided such options by social media, but we must know that in the past people had to go, if they wanted to write mail to someone, they had to write it down, go to the post office, and it all took quite a bit of time. But nowadays you just have to open your phone and text someone, and it's just a matter of seconds before he will get the message. The next positive of social media is that it's allowing a very quick spread of information. This could not always be a positive, sometimes it's more of a negative, but in its own way it still is quite good. And also there is the reason why most of us use the social media, and that's entertainment.
And here are the negative cons. So the first one, it's addictive. Like social media addiction is in a behavioral addiction which is driven by uncontrollable urge to check, scroll, or refresh social media apps or websites. Another one is trigger sadness. While social media doesn't directly cause depression, it can increase feelings of isolation, sleep deprivation, and cyberbullying. There is comparing our life with others. Many people, stars or influencers, shows only the bright sides of their life. Those people never share their personal problems. Because of this, we think we are worse than others, and this can also negatively impact our mental health. We keep coming back even though there isn't nothing new. Do you know that feeling when you wanna take your phone out and check the social network and your notifications? You have that tick in your head and you simply must to do it. And there is also this is also one of the form of addiction to social media. And the last one is disruption of sleep. Spending time on social media requires being awake potentially later than you would or your body especially would. And having not enough sleep is horrible for your body.
Now we're gonna play you a video.
Olá, a About You já está online em Portugal. A nova forma de viver e comprar moda de qualidade como nunca viste.
And that's why we're so obsessed with technology. Because it's not like this technology is really, I mean, it's certainly enhancing our lives in a certain way, but ultimately, is it making people happier right now? Most technology, I would say no. In fact, you and I were talking about social media before this, about just not having Instagram on your phone and not dealing, and you feel better.
Yes, I think that one of the issues with social media that's been pointed out by many people is that I think maybe particularly Instagram, people look like they have a much better life than they really do.
Right.
So
By design.
yeah, people are posting pictures of when they're really happy. They're modifying those pictures to be better looking. Even if they're not modifying the pictures, they're at least selecting the pictures for the best lighting, the best angle. So people basically seem they're way better looking than they basically really are.
Right.
And they're way happier seeming than they really are. So if you look at everyone on Instagram, you might think, man, there are all these happy, beautiful people, and I'm not that good looking, and I'm not happy. So I must suck, you know, and that's gonna make people sad. So when in fact, those people you think are super happy, actually not that happy. Some of them are really depressed. They're very sad. Some of the happiest seeming people, actually some of the saddest people in reality. And nobody looks good all the time. Doesn't matter who you are.
No. It's not even something you should want. Why do you
Yeah.
want to look great all the time?
Yeah, exactly. So, so I think things like that can make people quite sad.
Well, you
just
basically-
by comparison, because you just sort of people generally think of themselves relative to others. We are constantly re-baselining our expectations. And you can see this, say, if you watch some show like Naked and Afraid, or, you know, if you just go and try living in the woods by yourself for a while, and you'll learn that civilization is quite great. It has a lot of it. People want to come back to civilization pretty fast on Naked and Afraid.
Wasn't that a Thoreau quote? The comparison is a thief of joy.
Yeah. Well, happiness is reality minus expectations.
That's great too. But the comparison is a thief of joy really holds true to people. Is it?
Theodore Roosevelt.
Roosevelt. Fascinating. When you're thinking about Instagram, because what essentially Instagram is with a lot of people is you're giving them the opportunity to be their own PR agent, and they always go towards the glamorous, you know. And when anybody does show, you know, hashtag no filter, you know, if they really do that, like, oh, you're so brave, look at you, no makeup, you know.
Yeah.
Which, they look good anyway. You look great. What are you doing? Oh my God, you don't have makeup on. You still look hot as. You know what you're doing. I know what you're doing too. They're letting you know, and then they're feeding off that comment section. Ooh, just a little sitting there like it's a fresh stream of love. Like you're getting right up to the source as it comes out of the earth, and you're sucking that
lot of
sweet
emojis.
love water.
Emojis.
Yeah.
A lot of
Weird.
emojis.
My concern is not so much what Instagram is that I didn't think that people had the need for this or the expectation for some sort of technology that allows them to constantly get love and adulation from strangers and comments and this ability to project this sort of distorted version of who you really are. But I worry about where it goes. Like, what's the next one? What's the next one? Like, where is it? Is it going to be augmented? Is some sort of a weird augmented or virtual sort of Instagram type situation where you're not going to want to live in this real world? You're going to want to interface with this sort of world that you've created through your social media page. Some next level thing.
Yeah. Go live in the simulation.
Yeah, maybe
in the simulation.
Some Ready Player One type shit that's real. And how connected and interconnected is this technology going to be in our life?
It will be, at some point, indistinguishable from reality.
Where we'll lose this. We'll lose this. Like, you and I are just looking at each other through our eyes. I see
Are
you,
we?
you see me. I hope.
You think so?
I think you probably have regular eyes.
This could be some simulation.
It could. Do you entertain that?
And I mean, like the strongest argument for us being in a simulation, probably being in a simulation, I think is the following: that 40 years ago we had Pong, like two rectangles and a dot. That was what games were. Now, 40 years later, we have photorealistic 3D simulations with millions of people playing simultaneously, and it's getting better every year. And soon we'll have virtual reality, we'll have augmented reality. If you assume any rate of improvement at all, then the games will become indistinguishable from reality. just indistinguishable. Even if that rate of advancement drops by 1,000 from what it is right now, then you just say, okay, well, let's imagine it's 10,000 years in the future, which is nothing in the evolutionary scale. So given that we're clearly on a trajectory to have games that are indistinguishable from reality, and those games could be played on any set-top box or on a PC or whatever, and there would probably be, billions of such, computers or set-top boxes, it would seem to follow that the odds that we're in base reality is 1 in billions.
So
tell me what's wrong with that argument.
Is the answer yes?
The argument is probably. I mean, but I just is there a flaw in that argument?
I mean, someone.
I'm not sure what the error.
No. The argument makes sense. So the assumption then is that somebody beat us to it, and this is a game.
No. There's a 1 in billions chance that this is base reality.
Oh, okay. What do you think?
Well, I think it's 1 in billions.
Okay.
I mean, that seems to be clearly what what it suggests.
Right.
And actually, I mean, arguably, we should hope that that's true, because otherwise, if civilization stops advancing, then that may be due to some calamitous event that erases civilization. So maybe we should be hopeful that this is a simulation, because otherwise...
Because they could reboot it.
Well, otherwise, either we're going to create simulations that are indistinguishable from reality, or civilization will cease to exist. Those are the two options.
Yo, what is up with those 5 guys? Not cool. Actually, it was about 70%. I was quite surprised by it. Thank you for the attention.
Somebody can please.
So today our topic is manipulation on social media. So first of all, I'm going to present what manipulation is. So manipulation is any attempt to sway a person's emotions to get them to act in a specific way or feel a certain thing. While it's common in interpersonal relationships, it also frequently happens on a broader scale. Advertisers routinely attempt to manipulate people's emotions to get them to buy a product.
Social media feeds use stuff that is intended to stimulate your emotion, and it's easier to simulate feelings of anger, fear, and resentment than its feelings of joy, affection, and security. This is to the political process in various ways.
The world that used to divide celebrated from the general public no longer exists. Anyone can follow someone's life using social media. This makes it much easier for the public to know what is going on in celebrities' private life, or is not they believe. Celebrities makes the public believe that they are sharing their personal life when really they are just doing business. This is what does make social media a manipulation game. The more the public believes they know about the celebrity, the more people trust the celebrity. This makes marketing feel way more personal or older to make it way more effective.
We can't manage work like this. That's why I use Monday.com. My team uses it.
Many horror stories exist out there that stem from one common cause: manipulation. Even the word has a scary, slimy tone to it. But have no fear, Psych2Goer. There are measures you can take to protect yourself. Here are 10 signs you're being manipulated. Number 1. They constantly make you prove yourself. They never respect your boundaries and always ask for your love and attention. They are usually impatient, demanding, and selfish. You often overextend yourself because you fear upsetting or letting them down. They never let you off the hook and guilt trip you into doing things for them, even if it's inconvenient for your schedule. 2. They communicate passive-aggressively. Manipulators are rarely ever direct with their sly and cunning behavior. They prefer to communicate passive-aggressively and won't hesitate to talk about you behind your back. This protects their good guy or good girl image. If they also turn to a middleman to communicate for them, this shows they are afraid to confront you personally. Manipulators desire control, which means they have a hard time facing their fears because it means letting go. 3. They gaslight you. Gaslighting is a manipulative technique that makes you feel like you can't rely on your own memory anymore. When someone gaslights you, they will pretend like they didn't say something that hurt you in the past. They will often twist the truth and reinvent it, which makes you question your sanity. Gaslighting isn't just manipulative, it's a form of serious abuse that is dangerous. To learn more about it, check out our video, 10 Gaslighting Signs in an Abusive Relationship. 4. They're always just joking. It might seem harmless at first, but manipulators can take their jokes too far that end up hurting you. When you stand up for yourself and confront them about it, they will try to brush it off and tell you that you're being too sensitive. Manipulators won't mind embarrassing you in public either. This gives them an audience, and they're experts at getting others to laugh at you with their jokes. When you tell them to cut it out, they'll tell you that you're either making a scene or being a party pooper. 5. They play the victim card. When the two of you fight, manipulators will always make you feel like it's your fault. They try to play the innocent victim who is badly hurt by your words and actions. Manipulators are experts at looking like helpless small creatures. They never believe they've done anything wrong. As a result, you find yourself apologizing all the time because they avoid taking responsibility for their own mistakes. 6. They kill you with kindness. Manipulators will try to be the nice guy or nice girl and do favors for you that make you feel pressured to return them. On the surface, they will buy you gifts or give you compliments. But then, the next time you guys hang out, they might hint at wanting an expensive watch that's out of their budget. In reality, they were only kind to you because they had other motives. 7. They make your problems feel small. Manipulators always want the spotlight. If you ever complain about a bad day you're having or all the difficult situations you're going through, they will play the comparison game and minimize them by talking about their problems. For instance, if you complain about a sunburn you got, they might talk about the aches and pains they got from exercising. Manipulators do everything they can to get the attention they want, even if it means buying your pity. 8. They emphasize their calm, cool, and collected side. If you express your anger and frustrations openly, manipulators might keep calm just to make you feel like you're overreacting. This technique makes them feel superior over you because they know you look like you're being dramatic while they stay cool and detached. They will be dismissive of your emotions and often refuse to talk to you until you've sorted your feelings out. 9. They use emotional blackmail. If they tell you that they will die or harm themselves if you leave or break up with them, then they are trying to gain control by threatening to hurt themselves. This leaves you in a highly uncomfortable and unfair position where you feel obligated to stay against your own will. Not only is this toxic, but it risks their own health on the line. It's best to contact the police before things get out of hand. 10. They take advantage of your trusting and sensitive nature. Manipulators often target insecure, sensitive, and overly trusting individuals. If you're usually told by others that you're too nice or tend to wear your heart on your sleeve, take precaution and keep your vulnerability at bay. Manipulators are skillful at spotting people pleasers who often put their needs on hold to take care of others first. Initially, it might seem like they care about you when they give you attention, but later down the road, they'll start to use you for their own benefits. It's their subtle way of luring you into their trap, so watch out. Do you think you're being manipulated? Please share your thoughts with us below. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more content from Psych2Go and check out our Patreon. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for your attention.
My job is to...
And that's it.
Are we done? Okay, so where are our hosts? There they go. Okay.
Okay, so basically that's it from our side for today. If you're interested, you can check our website for the upcoming projects. It's e29.eu. And that's all. Goodbye, good night.